12 contestants have had a run in the Fuata Flava kitchen. 2 have already gone home. How far will the rest push? Do they have the skill and know-how to ensure that they eventually win 1 million Kenya shillings? Last week saw the contestants try hard, but according to the judges, not hard enough. In the end, Anissa had to leave. Will the remaining contestants live up to the challenge? Things just got tougher.
Hi, my name is Kobe Kihara. I love everything about food. This is why this is going to be such an exciting journey for me.
I am Chef Benjamin Nyaga. I've worked in some of the greatest fine dining restaurants in Nairobi. Join us while we take you through this journey of culinary mastery.
We are one step closer to discovering Kenya's culinary champion. Will the remaining contestants wow us, the judges, and you, the viewer? You must stay tuned to find out.
That's right. We have seen some impressive and not so impressive dishes thus far. Are the contestants learning anything from their first round? Let's find out.
Sada, please step up.
I was born in a family of 6. All of them are married. I'm the third born. I'm not married. I've worked in Sudan, that is in Khartoum, not in the south. I've worked in Congo, Brazzaville. I don't like getting angry, so I try my level best and I'm always nice to people. You know, sometimes you can just have a look at something and you know that this is good. I'm still learning and I'm trying to grow.
Next we have Jean.
I'm from Mikindani, Mombasa. At one point in my life, I wanted to be a model, and then puberty hit and insecurities here and there, and that dream has gone down the drain. At a younger age, I knew that art was painting and drawing, only for me to realize that food was also a form of art. There was something called culinary arts.
I'm going to do some things differently. I'm going to reduce my nerves because my nerves maybe might have affected what I was doing. So I'm going to find a better way of calming myself down before I actually handle any cooking.
Next up, we have Janet.
I have 5 siblings, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. I'm the third born. My parents are back at home in Osonga. They think my cooking is wonderful. Being in this show will impact positively on me.
To whom much is given, much is expected. Yeah, I'm shifting gear. I'm taking now the maximum one. Yeah. Because I've realized that, like, you're only given a chance or opportunity once, you make the best use of it.
Our next contestant, Amina.
Amina, she's a low-profile lady. Hana maringo, sumbui watu, wala sigombanagi na watu. Huwa niko peaceful peke yangu ndani ya nyumba. I'm a divorcee. I have 2 kids and she's my mama. I used to admire her. She can be cooking even on our wedding. I used to admire her. That's how I picked up.
I didn't know that I could make this far because mimi ni mtu mwenye I've not done any cookery. It's only home. I'm so much happy and also frightened, but I've learned a lesson whereby I'll never repeat that mistake again.
Tendai, please step up.
I'm 18, fresh from finished school Austria. Every time I make a dish, I have to make it like, you know, a signature dish that does not exist. If making something people are gonna have to eat, it has to be to its best. So I do it in a way that it's like no other.
Something for your mind, your body, and your soul.
Not every day you get to cook in front of a country. So this time, your cooking techniques are being critiqued by millions. So you have to really calculate what you do.
I've been in that type of situation before, of, you know, standing in front of judges and, you know, as they critique you. but it has never been to this extent. I know to the extent of what I should do next time. You know, I know how crazy and how not insane I should go when I'm butchering stuff in the kitchen.
Finally, Mzee Kayum.
Nikitoka huko kwa hiyo competition, chef alinikujia akaniambia, Mzee Kayum, usife moyo, enda tu uendelee na ujuzi wako wa upishi. Muda kidogo hivi naanza sikia marafiki zangu kuniambia, bwana, umetoka kwa Facebook, tunakuvotia. Kila pale natembea naambiwa nimekuvotea. Inatakana 10,000 votes. Na hiyo 10,000 votes ilipatikana in 3 days. Wakenya wote wale walinivotia. Nimeshukuru sana kwa voting yenu. Na hii season 2 ninawahakikishieni nyote mlionivotia ya kwamba sintawa let down. Kwa uwezo wake Mwenyezi Mungu na kwa bidii nilionayo nitawafurahisheni, nami pia nitafurahia dakika ya mwisho kwa wakati kipindi ya final. Tutakuwa na defense na kunaenda midfield. Sasa attack nitawachia mwingine sasa. Maana mimi na attack ni speed sana. Tarekebisha hapo.
Contestants, if you look around this beautiful kitchen, you will see several things. One of which is a soko behind you. And you have some ingredients in the fridge as well. And your shelves are fully stocked. Right in front of you is a Fuata Flava kikapu. Now this kikapu has some ingredients that you must use today for your signature dish. Contestants, open your baskets.
Today's secret ingredients are Royco, whole tilapia, fresh mint, and whole passion fruit.
Today is pretty nice. At least today I have an opportunity.
There is no excuse for anyone. That's a good thing.
So the tricky part is how to use the passion in the fish.
Leo nimeenda chakula hivyo. Kama unaweza kubali utengenezee fish, Palestinian fish. Ndio nimeona nifanye hiyo.
Kuna samaki rech. Lugo ni rech. And rech ngi joluo wan gi rech. Wangecha mo rech maber.
Contestants, you will each be given 45 minutes to complete this challenge. Are you ready? When the time stops, the cooking stops. Please start now.
I like the secret box this time. It's very versatile. You can do a lot with it.
So now get out of the box and do something quite creative.
And I already have a recipe in mind.
Today's Royco natural ingredient quick cooking tip.
Fennel is a versatile herb rich in vitamin C and fiber, with a wonderful flavor and aroma that enhances other ingredients, which is why it's one of the 16 specially selected ingredients in Royco Mchuzi Mix. One way I love to use Royco Mchuzi Mix is to flavor my crepes. Into a large bowl, place some flour, Royco, 1 egg, some chopped chives, salt, pepper, a little sugar, and milk. Finish off with some oil. Pour your mixture into a preheated pan under medium temperature. After about a minute and a half, flip it over and cook on the other side. Serve on a clean plate with a filling of your choice. How about treating your friends and family to these lovely crepes next time they come around?
Hi everyone, we're here at Woodley Nazarene Primary School in Kibera. We told you all about World Food Day and the Share a Meal campaign, and guess what? It's happening. It's so beautiful, it's so inspiring. You know what, sometimes we take things for granted. Imagine what one meal can do for a child's life.
Before feeding program, there was a challenge that the pupils used to face. They could come to school learn maybe a half of the day, then they go back home to find out whether they can get some lunch. When the feeding program came in fact, we saw like their problem had been halfway solved. Parents are also seeing like they have been supported because they forget about the lunch, so they struggle and find what they can eat in the evening because they are sure that they will get the porridge in the morning here and they'll get the lunch.
I was really touched when I got in here and started talking to some of the kids and the parents, and you start to understand that things like safety come into consideration. Kids are no longer left alone at home. They're in a safe environment, and therefore they become, I think, for me, almost a pillar within their families as well. A brand like Royco is really about delivering flavor in food, delivering flavor of life. I think it's doubly important that we extend our footprint and really start to care and make sure that less fortunate to us are also getting nutritious meals. When you want to go fast, go alone. But when you want to go far, go together. And I see this is one such exercise.
You tend to see how important it is when you actually visit the schools and visit, the kids and just sit down and talk to them as well as the parents. So yeah, it is very, very humbling.
How far the contribution from Unilever and Royco has gone. It's gone a long way in attracting kids to school and improving their quality of life, improving their performance in school, and keeping them safe. A meal can go a very long way when you think about the impact in improving the lives of our kids.
Right, you can imagine what one meal can do for one child. You know what? It's not just about this one day. Keep this campaign going in whatever way you can.
Please start now.
Mzee Kayum.
Yes.
Sasa
Safi.
umedecide yote?
Nimedecide yote na niko naendeleza.
Mzee Kayum umetoka Kisumu. Sasa
Sana.
expectation iko hapa.
Juu.
Unatupikia nini?
Iko nini naita Palestinian fish. Palestinian fish inatengenezwa kwanza unaifry. Ukifry alafu unaichanganyisha Palestinian fish fry na soya sauce ambapo sasa inaleta taste yake. Unaweka kwenye plate, unachukua ile fish ambapo unachanganya na ile Royco Fuata Flava na other masalas ambayo utafanya mix pamoja.
What are you making?
Fish masala. There's some things I'll do for that fish. You'll see it. I can't say now.
This is your thing, right?
Yeah, we like it, but so many ways of killing a rat. I don't want to say now what my mouth tells me. I want to go there, what my heart tells me.
Are you used to fish?
No, I'm not used to fish. The grand plan, ceviche, that is it.
How are you feeling about today's competition?
Oh.
Breathe. You love to do this.
Yeah. The curing time, that is what's going through my mind right now. Curing time is supposed to be 30 minutes, so I'm going to start right with that.
So, Dad, yes, have you ever filleted a fish before? I think it's going well so far. What I want to do is I want to actually sort of fish finger it like.
Maybe fish fingers or just a type of fish fillet.
Does that mean you'll fry it? Or?
Yes, that means I will fry it.
You'll fry it?
Yes. The last episode when Chef mentioned, I need to put everything into one place. So, should I go for a simple dish, but it's too elegant? Or should I just go all out and then, risk it backfiring? I have no idea.
What are we doing?
I'm marinating the fish. Then I'm going to skewer it. And then I'll fry it.
Fish kebabs with a mint sauce.
Together with vegetables and some fruits.
So you intend on skewering it?
Yeah.
So it's just going to be the fish on the skewer? Or
No.
Skewering it together with vegetables to give it color and variety.
There will be green pepper, capsicum of different colors, and then there will also be pineapple on it.
Last time, Chef Ben said that I should move out of my comfort zone, and that is what I'm going to do today.
Are you feeling comfortable?
A little bit.
I don't know at the moment. So many things are running inside my mind.
So is that the only piece you're going to use, or are you planning to do something else with that?
I'm really thinking. Because I'm used to marinating the fish.
It's going to be like a boiled fish.
Yeah, I'm still thinking of maybe I should pan fry it or I should breadcrumb it.
Frying is going to be like the main menagerie of the show.
Quite a few of them are filleting, which is something I didn't expect.
Yeah.
So you know, it shows that they're learning from at least not staying in their comfort zones.
Passion fruit and tilapia.
Well, you know, passion fruit is acidic. Considering that fish needs a little level of acidity in it, it can actually work if you know how to work with it.
Passion is for acidic, you decorate like a lemon.
It's fish, so you know fish is the type of meal you can have something that's acidic.
Let me say, like a Peruvian dish. That can be very nice with it because of the acidity with it.
And of course the mint.
That's the curveball. I want to see how creative they can be with the mint.
And passion and mint go absolutely great with each other. And literally, they're match made in heaven.
You can even grate it, put garlic, then do something on top, or maybe you can just decorate it and leave the way it is.
I trust in the judge's inquisitive tongue, so to speak. And they're going to appreciate my out there thinking and not conventional cooking.
Let's try to see some creativity, people. The judging is going to be a lot stiffer this time. Make sure you finish.
I've never sweated in a kitchen before, and I'm dripping like a tap, and I'm over there.
Over at Sean's station, he seems to be having a bit of trouble with his fish.
Have you ever filleted a fish before?
No. I'm trying to fillet this tilapia. It's flaking out on me. I'm panicking. I'm trying to make sure that at least I get as much fillet as I can to make my ceviche.
I would be careful what you're doing. It might be easier to do that on the board. You might easily catch yourself when you're doing that.
Amina is moving quick, but when Chef Ben visits her, she almost forgets to use a key secret ingredient.
You're already plating?
Yeah.
You have almost 30 minutes to go.
Now what do I do? If I didn't do it faster, I'll miss up some things.
Hiyo ningeweka kwa sauce, lakini because Chief Ben alini distract, alisema you don't have to finish, you have a lot of time.
I'll pour off, then I'll put it on later. Is it fine?
So I was distracted. I forgot about to open those tins, but I used it on sauce, my last sauce again.
Yeah, remember that there's no rush.
Okay.
Okay, you have 20 minutes to go. 20 more minutes. I really expect to see some creativity in this. 45 minutes is plenty of time to cook fish. So if you finish ahead of time, it had better be a very good dish. This is not a race. And remember, you're competing for 1 million shillings. Am I going to see 1 million shillings on your plate?
At Janet's station, Chef Ben notices a similarity with Tendai's dish. What is going on?
I see a similar thing going on here compared to what Tendai is doing.
Actually, I hadn't even noticed until the chef mentioned it, but I hadn't noticed.
Both Kobe and Chef said, "Oh, Tendai, you're making, what are you doing, the pineapple?" You know what I mean? So, and she's right in front of me.
You did notice?
I didn't.
Okay.
I think, you know, what matters in the technique it was used, why it was used, because, you know, you can have a bowl there, but what is inside does not correspond with what is outside. So that's why I'm not worried at all about that.
Basically, it was not a copycat.
Ile fish niliboil mwanzo. So you know you boil it and then ndo uweze kutoa zile nyama ndo tengeneze fish balls.
So your fish is boiled, but you know it needs to be like a good portion, yeah?
Sasa akaona ni kama sikutumia samaki yote. Akananiuliza itatosha kweli? Nikamwambia
Are you making a starter?
No,
I mean, you have so much fish. I don't know why you wouldn't want to use, you know, enough to make a good portion.
Me, I think hii itatosha. Akanambia kwa sababu tuko na samaki. Samaki ni kubwa na umekata samaki ndogo yenye ndo unatengenezea hizo fish balls zako. Sasa nikamwambia niko na imani itatosha.
At Kayum's station, there is something very familiar that Chef Ben notices.
Hapa nimeweka tomato, beans, potato na carrot. Okay. Boiled. Hapa sasa nafanya masala mixing. Masala mixing ya
Masala Kayum,
Nitaona tofauti. Kwa upande ile ya mixing. Maana alikuwa anatarajia nitafanya ile mixing ya curries. Naona nasikwenda kwa mixing ya curries. Ndio tukue ile mixing ya boil na hizo flavor ambayo alinipa. Nikafanya naye Palestinian masala. Hii inaitwa sasa Palestinian masala.
Okay.
Hakuna sio vitu tunataka zaidi. Isipokuwa tu hizo vitu items ambayo mmenipa ndio niko natumia.
Ungependa kuona kitu kimoja Mkayumbu?
Naam baba.
Jaribu kufikiria kitu kingine isipokuwa masala.
No, siuzi masala ile ya hapa. Masala ya kitu ya Palestina. Palestina masala ni boiling tu. Kisha mixing na hizo vitu. Alafu naweka ile tomato paste just for the color. Ile color. Hivyo tu. Si tofauti.
Okay. So utaona basi.
Utaona.
10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Sada, you have some nice fish balls here that could very easily burn because you're not looking into them, yeah?
35 minutes into the cooking, and over at Sean's station, there has not been a single burner turn on.
What are you doing? Ceviche?
Yes, ceviche. Ceviche traditionally has to have like sort of like a salady kind of feel, but as they say it down in Peru, it has to be a little bit picante, some acidity here, a little bit of heat.
What's your mixture?
I'm using some passion, and I used lime and lemon just to give it more acidity, because I know the purple passion fruit is not so much acid like the yellow one. The passion, I used it to essentially to cure the ceviche, and then when it was done, I sort of reduced it with Royco. I reduced it with Royco so that I can infuse the Royco flavor inside the sauce, and then I just like pour it on top of the ceviche.
So you're the only one who's cooking without heat?
Probably.
How are you planning to present that?
Something hors d'oeuvre.
Other than heat missing, Kobe notices something else at Sean's station.
The mint, used for garnish. I used it for garnish.
Are you sure?
I'm not. I'm not sure.
The 4 ingredients need to feature in a dish.
Okay.
And if all 4 ingredients do not appear in that dish, then
It's
again,
like the fruit.
I'll penalize you for that.
You use all ingredients?
Yes.
You must use all 4 ingredients in the secret kikapu in a unique way. If I don't taste any of that, you'll definitely be penalized. Think about your presentations. Let's see some good food coming out of there.
I have a problem with my presentation because I couldn't time myself very well in my mind to give myself enough time for the presentation. So I'm not so happy with my presentation.
Within 5 minutes, Amina is all done and is left to spectate.
And I'll not say nikiwacho that I was stupid that sijapita mtihani. No, I tried my level best as much as I could.
Want to see some creative plating? At this juncture, people should be giving me some very impressive creations, some nice plating ideas.
Well, I think the competition is getting tougher. People are bringing in more ideas.
2 minutes to go. Let's hustle up, people. This is it.
Last week I was confident about my dish, and it sort of sailed west.
Tendai, you're gonna give me another sauce garnish. What's that, barbecue sauce?
Yeah, this is barbecue. Just the fish. As usual, I'll be standing in that flaming wall, trembling as usual, hearing my heartbeat, and I think that's all part of the game. That's what makes it fun.
Nice clean plates.
Yeah, hakuna shida. Mimi hata kiniambia nienda nyumbani, nitaenda tu, lakini ndio hivyo tena.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking. Step back.
Lakini upande yangu naomba Mungu anisaidie niende tena hiyo part 3. Ndio naomba hapo.
Generally, I'm happy. Ish.
What would Chef Ben have made using this week's secret ingredients?
For the tilapia challenge, I am going to make a curry. I'm going to fillet my tilapia. First, take off the fins, go right through. Nice. Next, I want to take out the bones we usually have in the center. Just a quick trim. So these are prepped. I'm going to make my sauce, the cumin seeds. Onion, some chopped garlic, turmeric, ginger, garam masala, and curry powder. I'm also going to add my beef Royco cube. Cook those spices. Next, some tomato paste, my tomato from a can. So I'm just going to wait for that to come to a boil. Reduce the heat and just let it simmer for a while. Squeeze in some lemon juice. and also put in my passion. I'm now going to chop up some mint, foil, get a little oil on it, my tilapia here. I'm going to season it with some salt, black pepper, olive oil, some of that fresh mint, one on top of the other, and on to my foil paper. A few slices of lemon, wrap it right into the oven. Tasting is essential. Small pinch of sugar. So next up is the rice, a little bit of salt and some oil. My water has come to a boil. Next is to put in my rice. So my tilapia has been in for about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna take it out now, finish my sauce. Chopped mint, coriander. What I'm gonna do now is lightly toast my desiccated coconut. Let's see what that fish looks like. My rice, added my desiccated coconut, some coconut milk. Finish it off with a little butter. So I'm just about ready to plate. Give it a nice drawing with balsamic reduction. Next up, rice, my sauce, which is quite chunky. That's okay. Finally, the fish. So there you have it. Foil baked tilapia with a mild curry sauce and coconut rice. Monsieur Jean, let's see what you have for us. Bold move. You made a ceviche.
I used tilapia for the fish component. I cured it in passion juice, lemon.
What kind of mango?
An apple mango, actually.
Did you taste it?
I did taste it.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah.
They loved my ceviche and how I made it.
Sean, where did you use the mint?
I forgot to use the mint.
I forgot to use one of the main ingredients.
But mint is one of the secret ingredients.
It just slipped my mind at the end.
I knew I had made a very, very, very big mistake.
Where's the inspiration from the onion rings?
You actually?
I paid homage to Chef Ben's onion rings recipe.
You actually used the cooking tip from last season to make the onion rings?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm so impressed and still a little bit sad because, you know, we only have a few rules on this show.
We're going to have to put that into consideration. But all in all, I must admit, I could actually buy this in the restaurant.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Na leo nimewacha mambo ya masala ya nini, nimeenda kama Italiano ama siwezi kusema maana mimi sijasoma. Passion iko ndani ya samaki and the mint I did with kitunguu saumu with olive oil, nikaswaga ndio nika decorate naye. Na hii masala zote za Royco iko hapa ndani.
They tasted every ingredient in it and I explained how I did my fish.
It's very, very fresh, very, very moist, sindio?
Told me that if he didn't stop me before, I could finish before time.
If you hadn't stopped wakati nilikuambia usimame, that would have dried up.
Okay. And the fish could have been done so much.
And that would have penalized you vibaya.
Thank you, sir.
Sivyo?
Thank you, sir.
Umeanza kusema umeamua utoke kwenye mazoeo ya kutengeza masala. Lakini tena unarudi unasema sauce yenyewe ni ya masala.
He told me next time masala, no masala. Then I told him there's no masala in my food.
Hakuna masala yoyote.
Very good.
Kizuri.
Thank you.
Sana.
Asanteni.
So, tueleze zaidi. Nilikuuliza ukaniambia ni masala ya kutoka wapi tena?
Masala hii ya kutoka Palestine masala.
Palestine.
Palestine masala. Leo akaniuliza kaambia leo sijaweka masala. Nimeweka tu plain na nimeitisha Palestinian fish masala.
Kuna kitu kingine utatutengezea isipokuwa masala?
Nitatengeneza ingine isipokuwa masala, nitaenda kwa sasa kwa German food.
Ningependa kuona zaidi.
Asante.
Sivyo?
Chef amesema kwamba leo kidogo tofauti, si kama siku mbili nyuma ambapo siku ya kwanza ile ilifanya masala, tena jana ikafanya masala.
Season 1 ulinitengezea masala ya samaki, sivyo?
Samaki fillet.
Last challenge ukanitengezea wali, ile Chinese rice. Leo umetengeza masala.
Ilikuwa masala.
Ilikuwa masala, sivyo? So tutoke masala sasa.
Tutoke masala sasa.
Haya basi.
Yes. Sure, what you have? Tell us a little bit about your meal.
It's fried rice. It has coriander. It has cumin seeds. It has turmeric. This side we have fish fillet. I coated, of course, with Royco cubes just to give it a little bit of crunch.
I heard Chef Ben ask you about barbecue sauce.
Why I went barbecue sauce is because the tanginess of the actual rice itself. So the barbecue would counteract that with the sweetness.
I like the sweetness from the pineapples in the rice.
I feel comfortable. I stay in the sweet zone.
2 criticisms. I think your rice is more than your fish, and I do not want to see garnishing the sauce again.
Sure thing, chef.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Is this a case of telepathy, or is one person copying another? Okay, so tell us a little bit more about it.
I seasoned the fish with Royco fish masala. I tossed it in a little bit of flour. Then I fried it. Then I took the capsicum. I made the skewer out of it. I did the orange, carrot and pineapple salad. And in it, I put the passion as my dressing.
Did you try your plantain?
No.
Kobe, what's wrong with it?
It's not done, Chef Ben.
You're correct.
Unfortunately for the plantain, it was not well cooked inside.
You could have probably left it in the boil for a little longer.
And given that I didn't have time to taste it, I had doubts about it.
I have this saying, cook with heat, not fire. Your flame was too high.
Their comments are quite impressive because at least they're helping me to improve on my cooking.
I was also worried about how you were going to skewer that fish. You know, when fish is cooked, it flakes. I'm actually surprised that that came out as it did. But all in all, it's a very creative dish.
Thank you. I made some fish balls. I removed the bones. I mixed it with Royco, green pepper. I dipped them into crumble bread. And then I dipped it into the eggs so it can be hard. And then I fried them.
Can you see that?
Yep.
There's a bone in there, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What worries me the most is when you were describing what is in the fish, I didn't hear you mention mint.
I used the mint for garnish.
That's how you used the secret ingredient.
I should have made sauce. Because anything like meatballs or kebabs, they always need a sauce.
It was one of the secret ingredients.
Yeah.
It's not very secret here. I'm sorry. Contestants, clearly some of you are showing that you are listening. Congratulations, and please step out of the kitchen while we deliberate.
Before I even start, I noticed something today. You were very helpful.
I want to develop these guys. So at the end, we actually have somebody that's progressed throughout the show. Well, Sada, she actually has a really good idea on, how to twist it up a bit.
I wish you had made a sauce though.
True, because it was a bit dry.
I know where I've gone wrong. I know my strength. I know my weaknesses.
I'm just gonna throw that over to Jean because she didn't use her secret ingredient, the mint, and neither did he.
Sada only used it to garnish. Jean didn't use it at all.
The ceviche, unbelievable. I did not expect that.
Jean's dish looked very creative, and that ceviche was incredible. With the passion and the mango, he's the one who surprised me the most. I really loved the tanginess in it and how he balanced it out with the sweetness from the mango. I mean, that was lovely.
I think it has costed me the million shillings yet. I'm never saying never for me until and when I hear the verdict from the judges, then
Amina, I loved that sauce and I was so worried for her because I just thought that she's going masala one more time.
The thing that scared me about Amina is, had I not said anything, that fish would have definitely dried up. Now, much as she says that she didn't make a masala, there was really an element of masala in her food.
To me, they were happy. They said it was nice. So I don't know what will come after, maybe. It's up to them to judge.
I think Kenyans loved Kayum because of his character. Honestly, he's treading on thin ice. I'm still seeing a lot of masalas coming out of him. That's too much masala.
Sasa wote macho yetu ni kwa Ben na Kobi Kiara ndo wataweza kutuambia mahali tutakufikia.
Tendai, I absolutely loved his fish. I was very surprised by it.
One cooking tip I had last year had a similar type of rice dish presented in a pineapple cup, similar to what he did.
The more you get to know me, Chef Ben, I'll tell you the truth. You'll find that I love my ketchup, I love my tomato sauce, and I love my barbecue. And you don't.
No.
Why?
There's so much product in this kitchen. I don't see why people are garnishing with bottled sauces.
There's so many things to get. You want to stay, you don't be eliminated, and you maybe want the immunity to the side. It's like the cherry on top. So I'm looking forward to this.
Alrighty, we have teacher Janet. I love the skewers and the sauce. Oh my gosh, the plantains, what happened?
Janet, what worried me was the fact that she was going to skewer fish after cooking it. It was
in the nick of time that she actually took it out. What I love about her is she kind of like did a Kenyan local tartar sauce type thing. She used spinach, she used mayonnaise, and she used the mint. Actually, that was a really smart way of using the mint.
I've followed the advice to the latter. I'm basically hoping that the fish being nice and good enough and we using the secret ingredients well, it could take me to the next level.
Chef Ben, we have big decisions to make.
True indeed.
Alrighty, not everybody's gonna make it through. Contestants, step into the Fuata Flava kitchen. This is one of the hardest parts. As Chef Ben always says, there can only be one winner and the rest have to go home.
Contestants, I wish to congratulate you for the amazing dishes that you have given us. That said, I need you to remember that this is a competition. Only one person can win. At the same time, one must leave. That said, we do have some people to save.
Tendai, please step forward. Jean, please step forward.
I'd also like Janet to step forward. Clearly, you're learning watching season 1 because you're following some cooking tips and you're taking my advice. We are going to save some of you. Jo, your ceviche, I didn't see that coming. Janet, you saved that fish just in time. Tendai, I actually liked that rice that you made. That said, Janet and Tendai, you are safe and will not need to compete in the next challenge.
Thank you.
Thank you. You are wild cards for this episode and we congratulate you. Keep pushing the envelope, guys.
Sure.
Thank you.
Definitely.
You may stay part of the kitchen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be facing really hard people the next time I'm playing the game. That's what came to my mind. Not that, oh yeah, I'm safe now. I'm like, yeah, no. I was like, I'm gonna have really, really stiff competition.
It was tough. That has taught me not to forget the secret ingredient at whichever cost.
You know what that means?
So, Jo, you were our third immunity, but you missed one thing, a secret ingredient. And because of that, you must step back.
This show has very few rules, guys. You must use all the ingredients, and Chef Ben emphasized that. But 2 of you actually did not.
Amina,
Yes.
step forward. I don't know whether you research about cooking. I feel there's very good flavors coming out of your food. I want to see how much more can come out.
Thank you.
You're from the lakeside. You had a full tilapia to play with, and you gave us a small slice. With that being said, sometimes less is more. It tasted delicious.
Thank you. I'll learn. I'm here to learn.
Amina, today we're giving you the wild card. This means that you're free from elimination and you are safe.
Wow! Thank you.
And don't be afraid.
Thank you.
Please exit the kitchen.
Thank you. Wow. I'm a fast learner and I want to learn more. I've accepted this from fast.
Sada, Jean, my dear friend, step forward.
We have felt like there have been things missing in the dishes that you've made.
There were some rules broken. When rules get broken, there has to be a consequence. Sada, your fish balls, very out of the box. But you didn't think about an accompaniment.
That's true.
And you did not use your secret ingredient, the mint. You used it as a garnish.
That's true.
It's not every day you find people making fish balls. And the fact that you tried that shows that, you're willing to be a bit adventurous. Jo, I would pay money to eat your food. You looked so composed, and then you missed out one ingredient. Kayum, Kenyans love you. I wish they were here to taste your food. It's good. Thank you. But I haven't seen anything but masala from you. Yes. So, to be honest, I'm not seeing any creativity in you. I'm really wondering whether the Kenyans are now.
And this, Kayum, might also work against you.
You've all done wrong in this challenge. It's your step forward. Omitting a secret ingredient is a big no. You didn't put a secret ingredient in your dish. John.
Yes.
We, the judges, feel that we should penalize you for what you did. We're taking out 15 minutes from your next challenge.
So yes, you are through to the next round. But obviously now you have less time than the rest of the contestants.
You will not get to start until 15 minutes are over, which means you will only have 30 minutes in your next challenge. Understood?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Jean. Step out of the kitchen.
Thanks a lot. For some reason, I'm spared. Oh. Yes!
This is the toughest part.
It is the toughest part. One of you is going home. Mzee Kayum, you have a big personality. And Sadar, you're coming out of your shell each and every week. But all these things, guys, must translate into your signature dishes.
If I mention something, it means there's probably something you're doing wrong and you need to change. Understood? Our conclusion is that Sada.
It's okay. You are safe. Really? Unfortunately. Mzee Kayum, namaanisha tumefika mwisho. We love your energy, we love your participation, but your meals just did not take us to where we thought that you would take us. It's the end of the road. Asante.
Usisumbue Mr. Ben na mambo ya Facebook, sijui Twitter nini. Imeshakuwa hivi imekuwa. Ikiwa bahati Mungu ameandika si yako, si yako. Ikiwa bahati Mungu ameandika ni yako, ni yako. Kwa hivyo nawashukuru nyote wa Kenya wote mlinivutia. Asanteni.
I've been creative. So I'm hoping in my next meal, I shouldn't make a mistake.
I feel bad that he has gone.
Me too.
But, in every contest, there must be a winner and there must be a loser.